Hey, what's up? Hello, welcome back to Kemba's World. In today's video for you all, I have for you all today, I have a 6 month update on my rebrand. If you guys do not know, back in May on my birthday, I rebranded from a murderous dolphin to Dolphin Days. So this is the 6 month update on how I on like how my rebrand has been going so far. How's my rebrand going so far? What I noticed differently since my rebrand and what I hope to do going forward now that I am fully rebranded from a murderous dolphin to Dolphin Days. So without further ado, let's get on further without further ado, let's get on into the video. So like I said, it's been 6 months since I rebranded. I rebranded on my 26th birthday. I rebranded on my 26th birthday, which was May 7th, 2025. And as I'm filming this, it's early November and it's past the 6 month mark of me and of my rebrand. So with that being said, um, uh, with that being said, I noticed like a few things different with my rebrand. I noticed how people are treating me differently, and also I noticed how I'm more active in communities with my new under my new with the rebrand than without the rebrand. And what I mean by that is that how people are treating me differently. Back when I was Murray's Dolphin, anytime that I would enter chat, people would call me out and be like, "Murderous, why are you a murderous dolphin?" Like they would, and if I was a frequent in the community, they would call me murderous instead of dolphin. So that was like kind of rubbing me the wrong way. Like, why couldn't y'all just call me dolphin? Like y'all see, like okay, you see murderous, but it's not that hard because I have a personal account, right? And like on a personal account, they call me the ending of my on the ending of my personal account and not the first part. So I'm like, if people can do that on my personal, but why couldn't they do that on my stream account? So I was like very weird about that. So like with the rebrand name, Dolphin Days, it's cuter, it's simple and whatnot, and it's also like easier for to remember in my opinion. And like now people are calling me Dolphin because anytime I go into chat, people will be go like, "Oh hey, what's up, Dolphin?" or "How you doing today, Dolphin?" or "Oh my God, Dolphin's in the chat" and whatnot, and which I wanted all along underneath the Murderous Dolphin title. And like I am now seeing that I am putting myself out there with the Dolphin Days handle instead of the Murderous Dolphin handle, because with the Murderous Dolphin handle, I had to be wary of like what I was putting myself into, because not a lot of companies and brands want somebody with the name Murderous in their handle. So like now that I'm underneath a new handle, I see that I'm putting myself up in new opportunities. I'm shooting my shots more often. I'm like participating in community events on from like some of my mutuals on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and like much more. And like I'm really like passionate about that. And like underneath like the murderous handle, I also you guys you guys may see it if you look at my shorts. Like underneath my Dolphin Days handle, I actually created like a little graphic logo with like my Twitch channel to make it seem like you guys are like gonna go follow me and whatnot. Like I never done that before and whatnot, even though like it needs to be like updated and whatnot. But like I never done that type of thing before. So I just seen like so many different stuff happening. Like I'm putting myself out there more and more, talkative in like the communities that I'm in. Like, don't get me wrong, like I love yapping, but there's a certain extent of to me, like, yapping. But like I'm like more talkative, and like I'm more open, and like I'm like honestly like putting myself out there. Um and like I kind of wish that I just did like the rebrand sooner rather than later, but I'm like so glad I did it because I spent like a couple years underneath the murder dolphin title. I even said it in my rebrand video that I will link in like the cards above, and at the end of the and it's gonna be at the end. I even said it in my rebrand video that I just wish that I just did the name change sooner, because like I waited until my birthday, because I believe I was Murderous Dolphin for 3 years, and this is my first year in this, and as my fourth year going into as a streamer. I rebranded to Dolphin Days, so like I wish I just did it like not like a year ago. So like I spent like 2 years underneath the Murderous Dolphin title, and then like I spent and then I had 2 years underneath this title. But this is going to be like, this coming May is going to be my first full year. It's going to be a first full year underneath like the rebrand type, underneath the new handle, and like I'm like very fucking like excited for it. Like I had like so many things planned for like, my content. And like I'm seeing like I'm actually like having like ideas of like where I want to take my streaming channel now, because I want to honestly make my streams feel like we're on like a FaceTime call. Like you come in and we're like on a FaceTime call, and like we're just happen to be doing like whatever else and whatnot. So like that's like mainly the part of the goal. And like I thought like I would receive like so much backlash from my community of like the rebrand change, but all my community members love the rebrand. They come in like every like, once in a while, because I'm not the type of streamer where like, oh, you gotta come into like every single time that I go on stream on live. And like no, like I have my regulars come by like every few streams. They like come pop in, check in, and whatnot. And like that's like very special. And they like even said like they even wow. They even complimented me on like, my new scenes, because with the whole entire rebrand I created like, a new starting scene, a new BRB screen, a new ending screen. And like they really love the new ending screens. They love the new scenes. And like as much as I love them too, and that's like what was like my biggest like, fear. And that's kind of like, silly as well. But I can honestly say that like I said, like I said earlier, I just wish that I just did it sooner. I don't know why I was putting it off for so long. I feel like if I would have done it sooner, then like I would have gotten like so much more opportunities. But like the stream is still ever growing and whatnot. Like we're up, like ever since like the rebrand, we are up like I want to say like 150 followers and whatnot, because we was stuck in like the 200s and whatnot, but we're like slowly gaining more and more followers each and not each and every stream. One day it will be each and every stream, but for right now, it's like every week we're getting like new pollens on like the social medias and whatnot. Pollens on the social medias, and like I'm like very fucking happy. Like now, it's like I would say like if you're going through a rebrand, just go for it. Like the worst that could happen is that it like completely backfires and whatnot. So now, like, I'm thinking that I will put like the Murris Dolphin handle as like, my bot, as like the bot and whatnot. So that way it can like still stay within like, the family type thing. So I just love this like new era of consistency for me, and like new things for me to explored. Because like don't get me wrong, like I've been consistent my whole entire like, content creation career. Like I've been doing this. I've been doing streaming since 2021. I've been doing actual content since like 2020. So I've been loving this new journey and whatnot. Like all the fears and doubts that I had going into this, like literally instantaneously went away. Like I like of course like nobody of my regulars was gonna complain. But like I was having a fear of like what if like nobody will likes the name. But like everybody likes the name, everybody says it's cute, it's simple and whatnot. No, I haven't heard any like complaints. Like I barely get questions of like why am I immersed off and like how did I come about that and like type thing, you know. So I just love it. And people and like I said, people are treating me differently. And it's not like like they were treating me bad. Like I said, like they were like just like I want to say probably like a little standoffish because of my name, which I could be like fair enough, like but like they're like more open, more friendlier towards me, and like I said, they're calling me Dolphin, and that's like truly all I ever want. And you probably think like, well, couldn't you just tell them to say they would call you Dolphin? And I said that, but people are gonna do what they want to do. So like me saying having Dolphin days instead of Murderous Dolphin, they gonna see like, oh, we just gotta call you Dolphin now. Like they can call me Days, but I'm not just gonna like not gonna fucking like answer and whatnot. So my 6 month update of like being underneath my new rebrand. I'm loving I'm loving the rebrand. I'm loving the rebrand. I'm loving how well this has gone. I do need to update my BRB screen, but that's like legitimately about it. That's about it. Like I have like zero complaints. I'm happier. My community's happier. I'm networking more now than I have been. I made some new friends. I made some new friends. I made some new mutuals. Like my content is ever growing because like my YouTube is not my main focus. My Twitch channel is. So if you are my Twitch channel is, and it will always will be my Twitch channel. But like I'm having fun. Like now this, but now I just have things to work on, and that's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much the update on the rebrand. Sorry if this video seems like all over the place. Like I love to yap, and like I know I said I probably didn't get over like all the points in the video, but like I got through like I feel like majority of them. So with that being said, this is the second to last video of the year. The second to last video. The last video of the year is the thank you video. So be sure to look out for December's video. With that being said, remember to drink your water, take your meds, and practice self care. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.